Thank you for joining me. In this tutorial, we will create an instructional video using Animoto.com version 3. You will learn how to add text, add images, add a video clip, add music, and save and download your project. Please be sure to use Google Chrome as your browser when creating this project. Let's head on over to Animoto.com to get started. I've already created an account, so I'm going to log in using my Gmail account. And from here, I'm going to choose Start from Scratch. And the template that I've decided to use is called Bulletin. And I'm going to keep the ratio at the landscape 16:9 ratio. And from here, I'm going to upload some media. So I'm going to upload a couple of images. I'm going to upload a video clip that I took on my phone. And I'm eventually going to add some music. So let's start with uploading some media. I can either drag the media here or I can click here to upload it from my flash drive. And here is the media stored in a folder that I've already collected that I am going to add. So these are pictures that I've taken and a video clip that I've also taken. And you can see that my media is uploading in the media library for this project. By default, Animoto gives you a first slide that is a slide for media. If you would like to just add your text to your first slide, you can change the layout here. So here the layout would give you text-only options, images and text, with a variety of layouts available to you. You can also add a block by choosing the plus sign here. Here it will sort for you media only, text only, or media and text. I'm going to choose text only because I am going to, on this first slide, give my project a title. And by clicking inside, you can change to make your title specific to your project. So mine is going to be How to Teach Your Dog How to Play Peekaboo. So I've added my title here, and then for my subtitle, I'm just going to give credit to the creator, which is myself, and add my name here. If you would like to change either the size or the color of your font, you have some options here. If you decide that you would like to delete the text box altogether, you would use the delete title. Same here, if you would like to choose a different accent color, you can do that here. Choose a different text color and choose a different size. I'm going to leave mine as is, and here I can see that the title is going to display for 7 seconds. If you think that your users or your learners need a little bit more time to read the title, you can increase the number of seconds that your title is displayed, or use the minus sign to decrease the number of seconds that your title is displayed. I'm pretty happy with the way it is and with the 10 seconds that I've allotted, so I'm going to leave it as is. Down here, I would like it to be in position 1 rather than position 2, so I'm going to just drag and drop over to position number 1. If I feel that I don't need this defaulted slide, I can delete it. So I'm going to go ahead and delete it. And now I would like to add some images that have some text because I want to explain what's going on in the image. So I'm going to use the add a block here. And then I would like media and text to be my layout. So I'm going to choose one here. And the picture that I want, I'm going to drag it over from my media library where I've already uploaded the images that I've collected for this project. And I'm going to drag one over here. And I don't really need a title, so I'm going to delete the title portion of this. And for the subtitle, I'm just going to use this block of text to explain what's going on here. And for accent color, I am just going to make it white. And for text color, I'm going to make my text black. And I might increase or decrease the size. I'm going to see how it goes along. And I'm going to type some text into here to explain the first step in teaching your dog to play peekaboo. So here you can see I've given the instructions. Start by placing a piece of tape on your dog's nose. I have some room to increase the size of the font. So I'm going to do that by using this slide bar here. And I am going to increase the number of seconds that this image is displayed so that my users or my learners are able to completely read this and completely view the photo. So I'm also going to make this 10 seconds. You can make it longer or shorter by using the plus or the minus signs. So I'm pretty happy with this slide. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to add another block, which is going to represent the second step in this process. And this one is also going to have media and text. This time I'm going to choose this one here. And this slide here is going to represent the second step in the process. So I'm dragging my photo here. I don't need this add title here. Instead, I'm just going to use the add subtitle. And I'm going to change the layout, the background accent, and the color of the text here. And I'm going to just type in the second step in this process. So here I've explained that your dog will react by bringing its paw to its nose to remove the tape. This is the behavior you want your dog to display. So this is exactly the behavior you want to provoke your dog into doing so that it can learn to put its paw to its nose. So I am going to change the size because I have some room to make this larger. And I'm also going to keep this at the 10-second point. So I'm happy with this. I want to show you another way that you could add text to images. So I'm going to add another block. I'm going to use the same photo. Here I'm going to say media only. I'm going to choose a layout here. I'll choose this one. I'll use the same photo. And I could also add text by choosing this icon here, this option here. If I don't want the title, I could take the title off, but I could use the subtitle. I can pick it up and move it around to any place on the picture, and I could add my text here. So I've typed the same thing that I've typed on the previous slide. I've just used an image and added text to that image. I can decrease the size of the font here if I would like to. And so it doesn't interfere with any of the image. I can move it down. I can also change the color and change the text accent color if I need to. So you want to make sure that your text is easily legible to your learners. So I'll show you the difference between the two slides. This one used a layout for image and text. This one used a layout for image, and I added the text. And the text is animated. It comes in shortly after the image is displayed. So you can use either one of those. I'm going to choose to keep this one. So this one I'm going to delete because I do not need to say it twice. And then I'm going to add another block to further explain the process. So I'm going to do media and text once again. And I'm going to drag my image over here. If I feel that the image is too large, I can scale it here, making it smaller. If I feel that it's too small, I can make it larger. If it is in the wrong orientation, I can rotate it here. Or if I decide to use a different image, I can delete it and then drag over a different image. Notice also that you have your undo and redo buttons, so those could be helpful if you've decided to undo one of your actions or redo one of your actions. And here I'm going to actually edit the name of this video to give it a customized name. Here I'm going to decide to leave the title in, and since this is step 3 in the process, I've decided that I want to add a title that says step 3. And since I've done this, I really should go back and add steps 1 and 2 to the previous slides. This is an order of preference. You don't have to add a title. You could just use the subtitle to add your text. But I want to show you here that you can go back to do some editing. So here, I did not add the title. I only used some text. So I can say add title. And I could actually say that this is step 2. And step 2 is written in white. It may not be totally visible, so I'm going to make that black text so my users can see. And over here, this is actually step 1 in the process. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to add a title that's going to say step 1. Up to you as the designer whether you want to add the titles along with the subtitles. So here now we have step 1 in the process, step 2 in the process, step 3 in the process. And I'm going to explain here what's going on in this picture. So here I've explained that you will need to place the tape on your dog's nose several times so your dog brings its paw to its nose to remove the tape. Remember to reward your dog each time. And at this point, I've decided to add another block. This time I'm going to choose text only. And I'm going to choose this one. And here I'm just going to give a bit more explanation on the process. So here I've just added a reminder to the learners to repeat steps 1 through 3 several times for a week. Introduce the words peekaboo when your dog brings its paw to its nose. Your dog will play peekaboo on command in about a week. And now I'm going to actually add a video showing the finished product with the dog actually playing peekaboo. So I am going to add another block, media only. And here is my video clip recorded from my cell phone. Here I'm going to scale it because it appeared too large. And then I'm going to preview everything to see how everything is looking. Okay, and I can see that some music was added by default. So I want to change, I'm going to close the preview, and I want to add video of my choosing. So I'm going to click music, and I could either add my own music or I can add music that is available to me here. So I just think I'm going to add some background music that is pretty low key. So I'm going to choose ambient. And I haven't previewed any of these, but if you click on it, you will hear the preview. And I'm going to make a note of the music because at the end I'm going to give a title slide giving credit to the music that I chose. Okay, so I'm going to close this because I've added some music here. Just want to make sure that it added the music I selected. And I see that it's asking me that I need to upgrade in order to apply this music. So I need to choose something that does not have this sign next to it. So I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to use the plus line to say apply. And here I can see it has been applied to my tutorial. I can choose the volume of the music. I'm going to keep it rather low because I do have some narration on my video clip and I want the users to be able to hear my narration. So I'm going to go ahead and close this. And finally, I'm going to give a closing slide that gives credit to everyone involved in my video. So we can add text only. I'm going to use this one. And here's where I'm going to remove this accent color, and I'm just going to give some credit here. So I've given credit to myself as the creator. I've given credit to the music that I chose and added the name of the song and the artist, and given special credit to Weasley the dog by using pictures of Weasley and a video clip of Weasley. That is why I gave him credit. Then I am ready to export my project because everything here is looking really good. So I'm going to export. And there are several things that I can do. I can download my project as an MP4. And I'm going to choose the 480. And when I do that, I can see that it is downloading in the lower left-hand corner. So this is how I can eventually share my MP4 or bring it into a website in this format. There are other ways that you can share. You can share on Facebook, Instagram, or upload it to YouTube, or even get the embed code. This is another way that you can share on a learning management system, or with this embed code, you can also put this into a website in the future. I've chosen though to download mine as an MP4. I can always come back to my project to edit it or to download it in a different way. So if I want to go back, I'm just going to go to my videos. I can see here that here's my video. So if I wanted to come back later and edit it, I would just click on Edit Video. And this is how I can change any of the elements that I've added. I can also export it in a different way. In this tutorial, you have learned how to create an instructional video using animoto.com. You've learned to add text, images, a video clip, music, and save and download your project. I hope that this tutorial has been helpful. Thank you for watching.